we generate electricity through the use of smoke. Like for example, when you are cooking, you see smoke evolving out. That smoke is the one you make good of it by trapping them through making it pass through a process of filtration till it reach where we call the filter tanks. And this biomass that you say is, after cutting it here, you put it in the combustion chamber. In the combustion chambers now we have three nozzles where we ignite the whole system. And when the whole system is ignited, now there will be fire inside. When fire is burning, there's smoke that evolves. That smoke is being soaked. And you see that this system is just like 2 in 1. The other one outside there is water. So that water is the one that will help cool the smoke that is being produced through the fire. So that smoke have to go through the process of filtration and cooling. This is what they call the chiller. The chiller is just like a refrigerator that cools the water. So when the smoke is it is cool, because the smoke is going to the generator, it cannot go with that temperature it's coming up in the fire. So therefore, when it is cool, we have what is called the blower. The blower now will blow the gas to the filter. The filter now will filter the gas. This gas will enter now the generator before it starts. But before the process, before you know that the gas is good or the gas can be used to light the generator, you have to test the gas here. That flame pot, we call that flame pot. That flame pot, when the gas is going, when you light a matchstick or you take fire near the, you see that it start burning. So that will tell you that the gas that is being produced can ignite the generator. So the generator specifically use gas to start it.
As a standard practice, all the trainees, after acquiring the practical skills in their chosen area of specialization, have to develop this into an enterprise. They are therefore required to develop business plans under the guidance of experienced staff of the Songhai Center. The business plans encompass the technical, human and financial requirements to actualize their ventures. The trainees are required to defend this plan before panels which subject the plans to proper evaluation. Coming from diverse backgrounds and experience, the young people learn very early the advantage of synergizing for development. Koulibaly Kazana from Cote d'Ivoire leads a team of 5. Amidou Dumbele from Mali, Kabore Idrissa from Burkina Faso, Barkola Pacha from Togo, and Toure Mohamed from Guinea-Conakry. Together, they develop a business plan for a 3-year poultry project, which they defend before the panel. Dr. Hawa Ibrahim from Nigeria, Mohamed Koroma from Sierra Leone, and Nima Baldel from the Gambia develop a business model which they have called the Neutralized Beverage Housing Company to produce pineapple juice.
Normally use it like this with some, you just leave it like that to spoil like that, so no uses.
The project we are presenting and defending today has to do with pineapple juice production, as a whole. We want to stimulate the aspect of pineapple into a meaningful, consumable aspects of human life, and that's by means we can be able to also contribute towards youth unemployment by engaging our youthful counterparts in making sure that a means of employment to provide that one. And our activity also is aiming to also contribute greatly and largely towards the economic growth of our various countries. And by having products as a factory or as a company, we think we can be able to affect the economic growth in that direction.
Usman Bello, Ibrahim Umar and Ahmed Abdul Hamid are all Nigerians who spend their 1 month at the fish farm. Jointly, they wish to go into fish farming in Nigeria.
We realize that the fish that we are eating in our country, sometime we have to export it. So for that one, we decided that let's go, all of us, to go for the fish farming so that we can help our country.
The project is actually about rearing and cultivation of catfish only, from the juvenile stages, which is at the age of about 3 months. We buy them as juveniles and then rear them till they go to about 600 grams, which is the harvest weight that we hope to achieve. Now, the reason why we chose 600 grams, as I'm sure you're all aware, fish is being sold at per kg. Usually cultured fish is sold per kg. So we chose that size so that the less privileged people, or those that come from the middle or low income, can afford to buy fresh fish rather than leaving it grow to 9 months or 10 months where it would weigh almost 2 kg and it will make it more expensive for them. So that's why we're trying to capture that market. So that's why we're making them smaller fish. Yeah, the profit margins are not too good, but at least when we look at the scale of economies, it will be profitable as well.
These are only 3 of the many individuals and groups whose lives the program will change. Overall, 21 groups made presentations before 5 panels. They are thoroughly scrutinized and evaluated to make them bankable. These businesses have the potential to transform lives and countries, and in a manner anticipated by ECOWAS. For many of these young people, the next challenge is securing financing for these business plans, and that has been quite a challenge. At the moment, they get little startup fund from ECOWAS.
What ECOWAS has always done over the last 6 years is to give these youth some seed money at the end of their training, equivalent to about $600. After every training, each of the trained youth gets a seed money, a seed capital, that should enable them to start off a small business, either in the field of agriculture or even in electrical, building electrical wiring. These are areas that require minimum capital to start off. You need the tools, the basic tools, you need land. Then member states themselves, the ministries of youth, are also supposed to accompany these youth by providing them with the necessary environment once they get back to their country to enable them set up and provide and move on with their business.
The youths themselves are not folding their arms. The class of 2012 has come up with a proposal for an African youth network on agricultural business development to help them in driving their projects in a sustainable